Good morning, YouTube. It's a balmy 25 degrees and it's 10:15. Weather forecast looks like it's going to be cloudy, but no chance of rain. So as I mentioned in one of my earlier vlogs, I was coming up to my 1-year anniversary riding a motorcycle. Now in Australia, once you've had your motorcycle license for 12 months, your open restricted license, you can then go for your open unrestricted license, which basically means that I can get a big boy bike. Now I'm not in any fuss to do that, mainly because I love my bike. I'm really happy with it. I don't see the need to upgrade just yet, and I don't drink enough to warrant needing it. Now I'm testing out a new camera that I just got, because I normally use the Contour Roam 3 with a voice recorder, and I just sync it up whilst editing. It takes a bit of extra time out of the old editing time. But today I'm using my Contour Plus 2, which has an external microphone port, so I'm using that. Now I heard the beep when it turned on, but other than that, I have no fucking idea what's going on. So hopefully it's working. Now, so back to my license. Now, when I originally got my motorbike license, I wasn't actually going to get one. What I was originally going to do was just get a scooter just to run around town. And what did I do? I went on fucking YouTube. And I typed in motorcycle riding, and guess who came up? Royal Jordanian. So I watched his videos, then I watched some of M13's videos, who, as you may know, was in a crash recently. And it was after watching those videos that I decided that I was going to go for a motorbike. So I ended up spending more money than I had to get my license, because in Australia you have to pay to do a course. Once you do that course, you then get your well, you pay for your learners, so you do a learner's test, and then once you've passed the learner's test, you can then go and do your Q ride, which is like a basic course on how to ride, essentially. It's getting a bit hot, so I apologise if the sounds just got bad, but it's fucking hot. So whilst we're doing the Q ride, and you know, it's not cheap. It can cost anywhere up to $1,000 just to do this course. So you do this course, and you can't do it all in one day. You've got to do it over the period of a few days, if not more. So if you work, you might have to do it over a period of a month, do it once each weekend sort of thing. Good thing about the place I went to was that they actually rewarded you, I guess, for doing good. So if you were doing the course and you were showing marked improvement, then they might skip a lesson, because you're showing you're showing that you've got that necessary skill to get you on the road safely. Obviously, when it comes to things like roadcraft, that's something that you learn over a longer period of time as you ride. So their job is essentially just to make sure that you're not going to kill yourself or kill anyone else. You know, and considering that there's quite a lot of accidents involving motorcycles, You know, I can only imagine the heartache that they must go through when they hear about a rider coming down. So yeah, you spend like $700-800. I think it cost me about $850 to get my restricted license. And then once I got that, I went out and bought my first bike, which was Kawasaki ZZR250, and her name was Brunhilde, and she was awesome. I love her, and I sold her to a nice guy who I knew would treat her right, because he had a passion for motorcycles as well. So I was confident that, you know, she was going to be treated well and, you know, get decent fuel in her. Premium, dude! But, but when I got a new job and, you know, I started to get some money, and then some credit card companies were stupid enough to give me some credit cards, I was like, that's it. Fuck, I hate this road. I'm going to get a new bike. Not necessarily a more powerful bike, but a bike that suits me more as a rider. Because I'd learned how to ride on a naked style bike. And after learning how to ride on a naked style bike and going to a sports bike, I didn't feel very comfortable. And, you know, I was a good rider. I've never come down, never had an accident, you know, and I just jinxed myself, so I'm probably going to turn this corner up here and low slide or something and then die. No, I'm not. But, you know, I wanted something to suit me better. And I saw the Ninja 300, and I thought, actually, I wouldn't mind something a bit more powerful than what I've got, just so that I can, you know, zip in and out of traffic a bit better, because the ZZR 250 wasn't really quick off the lights, and because it's a sportier bike and I'm leaning more forward, I used to slip into neutral a bit too regularly actually, whereas with this bad boy I don't. And after I sat on it and realised it's the bike for me. It's got it's got a sporty side to it, but it's also got a bit of attitude. Would probably be the best way to describe it. And yeah, she's awesome. She knows me, I know her. We look after each other. What will my next bike be? That I'm not too sure about. I do love the Street Fighter styling, and I do love the upright seating. I don't particularly enjoy sitting on cruisers. I feel like I'm not as in control as I'd like to be. I feel like I'm sort of gonna not be able to react in time, and you know, that's not to say that I wouldn't, but you know, teach their own. Nice indicator, dickhead. And you know, maybe a Z800 might be my big boy bike, or a Z1000, or maybe a Ducati Monster. So what do you think your bike is going to be? Like your big boy bike, or what's your dream bike? What's the bike that you wake up in the middle of the night and have to touch yourself about? So I shall catch you later. See ya.